Okay, so what the heck are these silly things? These guys sent these things to me. They're called Cool Pool. There's a buying thing in the description. People send me this stuff. I don't tell them whether I'm going to make say they're the most wonderful thing in the world or not. I just test them and I do whatever I do because they don't pay me or anything. But they do provide me with these little toys. This is a flashlight setup, and it fits on your hands. I'll show you that in a little bit. These are LED lights. They sure don't look like much right there. They maybe look a little better right there. Not much, but they're rechargeable. This little doohickey will charge up both of them with a USB, and I assume there's some sort of button battery inside there. I'm going to put these on my hands, or at least on one hand, and show you how they fit on the hand and so on. Okay, that's how they fit. And you notice, one's on the index finger, one's on the thumb, which is about the right place. I have tried many different lights to help me on these dark spots. I do HVAC, so there's a lot of dark spots. The lights that were on the bill of a cap, they don't go to the right place. It's too high. You got to pull a cap down over your eyes to see it. The headlights are pretty good because they move with your head, and they're pretty good. And usually they're a pretty powerful light. These lights aren't very powerful, but well, I'll show you how they work when it's really dark. You push the little button that turns them on, and it just wraps around your wrist and fits on there. I don't know how long they'll last, how tough they are. I kind of would like something maybe a little bit tougher looking than this, but they do work. And of course I can't tell you how long they're going to last, but let's try these things in the dark and see what we think. Okay, to give you kind of a demonstration of how these work, I got a really dark spot here. The camera does a fairly good job of demonstrating how well these work. So I'm going to bring these things in, one on each hand, and let's see what it does. Okay, now I don't think I really want to operate a lathe in the dark, but I can actually see what I'm trying to do. If I want to turn something, I want to move something, it's actually right there. So would these be good for working? I'm an HVAC guy, get a lot of dark spots I got to go into. And this thing, they actually work pretty good. They don't seem very bright, when they're in the light, and they're not very bright. But where the level is very low, you actually can. It puts a light just where you need it, because you're using your fingers to do things, and so on. And you can see. You can actually see really good in the dark. I've done this with electric panels and some other things I was working on, because I've been playing around with these things for the last 3 or 4 weeks. And yeah, it actually does a pretty good job. If I was to say the picture that you're viewing is an accurate representation of what these do, not exactly. They actually show up a little better than it does on the camera, but these are okay. these actually work pretty good. Would I use these in the field? Yeah, I absolutely would. Don't know how long they would last or anything like that, but I would use them in the field, and I actually have used them. So, you know, cute little idea. We'll see how long they last. That's it on this one.